Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Jackson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
3-19. 3-19. Gone.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Gone.
Jackson now. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Lucky 56.
This is Collins on the toss. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yes, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it with Balazs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. C.J. Mosley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Oh, he shifts past him. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On second down, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Toss play to Balaj. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That good for 22 and a first down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Howard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Here we go.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The return man is Grant. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time, Allen will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 and a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing on first down is Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Howard on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
On first, they go right back to Howard. Space to run past the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are going to take the lead. He's giving them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They go play action now. Jackson caught out left side by Robinson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Gone! Detroit!
Here's a first down run with Collins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. third down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here now the offense heading back out there. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now a toss coming right is Collins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. To throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it?
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw, it's Allen. That's taken in by Callaway. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the blitz does come. And over the middle, this is Parker. A gain of 13 and also the first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep pointing it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. When they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean, they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
He's back to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Milage. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gone! Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. And able to find John Brown. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
One last shot for Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Brooklyn, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.